bearded burglar, he's in his element.
Threw it into his mouth.
Unbelievable, mate. It's just like nature. It's what we're all about. I tell you what, This is just fantastic.
Wagons, ho!
Oh, thank your mother for the rabbits.
Just when they think it's safe to come out, it's not an animal! Bang!
I guess in the end, that's probably why we all go fishing.
Well, folks, those who follow us regularly will recognise this. Yes, Lynne and I are back in Bangkok, the capital of Thailand. And you'll remember that this is a klong, which is nothing more than a tributary that runs off and then rejoins the most important waterway in Bangkok, the Chao Phraya River. Now, before we get on with proceedings, folks, let's take a step back in time. Folks, these are the ruins of Ayutthaya, and I'm sure you'll agree, from where we stand, pretty stunning stuff. Now, this was part of the Kingdom of Siam for 417 years, until 200 years ago, they moved to the present location of Bangkok. So that makes this place in its 7th century. Come on, we're going to take you on a tour.
Ayutthaya lies 72 kilometres north of Bangkok and was the Thai capital from 1350 till 1767. 33 kings of various Siamese dynasties ruled the ancient kingdom until it was conquered by the Burmese. In its heyday, it boasted a population of 1 million and many cultures flourished. It was said to be the most illustrious city ever seen. One of the temples contained a 16-metre high Buddha covered in 250 kilos of gold. The ancient city of Ayutthaya has been listed as a World Heritage Site. 95% of the Thai population are Buddhists, and this image of Buddha is one of the largest in Thailand.
He's huge, isn't he?
That is a big Buddha.
After leaving Bangkok, we travelled down south to the island of Phuket. It was an important trade destination for its rubber and tin. But today, those commodities have been replaced by tourism, which is now Phuket's major source of income, and fishing plays a major role. Chalong Bay is home to its game fleet. And our boat, when we fish in these waters, is the real hooker.
Well, here we go. Well, this is Ayutthaya Island, which is in its south of Phuket, and we're aboard the real hooker, Skipper Pearce, our man. And with me, Lisa Wantuch from the mid-north coast of New South Wales. You're a long way from home.
Certainly am, Rex. First time overseas and thoroughly enjoying myself, thank you.
Different cultures, different foods, different fishing styles. There's an excitement in the air, isn't there, really?
Totally different than what I'm used to, but yeah, like I said, it's very good.
Well, John hasn't let us down in the past, folks, and I'm sure he's got something in store for us. I'm sure that something has got fins. Let's see how we go. There had to be something there. They were jumping, and the guys obviously knew what they were doing. Really went bang on that lure there, Lisa. It could be a small striped tuna, perhaps.
Yeah, what do they call them over here?
Skipjack.
Skipjack. Never heard the term before.
Well, I think they're known internationally as skipjack tuna through the International Game Fishing Association. I think we actually turned left instead of right and called them striped tuna. Well, I suppose it's worthwhile sort of just mentioning to the folk about the gear. It's overhead gear, light gear, 8 kilo line, which is all you need for bait. Certainly get cleaned up if something bigger comes along. And a little fighting belt for Lisa. The men and women use it for obvious reasons, because the pointy gimbal pushed into the stomach can certainly make things a little bit uncomfortable. You see that Lisa has got a good turn of angling skill because she's lifting and then winding down, and that's the most important thing. We go through this all the time. So the Andaman Sea giving us up a little striped tuna first up, and that's pretty good. Oh, there's the bird.
Yep,
So
here
the
he
fish
comes.
mustn't be too far behind.
Yeah, the birds actually play a very important role, don't they,
They
here?
sure do. Very important, because you can't wind any further. So there you are, striped tuna. If you want him to sit still, turn him upside down. I suppose if you did the same to me, Lisa, I'd be sitting still myself. But that is the lifeblood of the sea. And in Australia, we call it a striped tuna. Here, it's a skipjack tuna. So if you just take the hook out of that, and look at that. This will be a beautiful release because that hook's not going to do any damage at all. And out it comes. And I'll do the kissing in the air, Lisa.
Thanks, Rex.
So a striped tuna. Our return to Thailand in the Andaman Sea. A stripey first up. It's a pretty good start.
Money, Rex.
You reckon it's right on?
Yep.
Oh, gee, didn't he take that, Lisa?
He smashed that.
Look at this. It's only a small little tuna. And didn't he grab it? I'll get you to just grab that trace and just
Sure,
bring
no
him in.
problem.
That is a looks like a little mac tuna.
Little Mac tuna, Rex.
Isn't that? But isn't that a pretty fish?
Lovely looking fish. Rex, that's a good little fly you got him on too.
Yeah, well, they were breaking the surface with the anchovies and that sort of thing. And a little mac tuna. Have a look at that. Oh, great.
beautiful.
Not what we were looking for, but this is all part of the makeup of the ocean. Mac tuna. Okay, the stripes, a little ruffle on top. And I tell you what, he's got some teeth. Give him a kiss and put him back. We're after a northern bluefin tuna. I've got a good smell about this. You kiss fish?
No.
You don't?
Thanks for the opportunity though.
Thank you very much.